Hey guys, it's Adam here from Shield and Sword Academy. Hey, today I'm bringing you guys a review that I've been waiting for since the day I heard about it, and that is the HoloSun red dot with a solar panel. Yes, the red dot that I love and I trust now comes with a solar panel. It is the ultimate thing, as long as it stands up to durability tests, to the best prepper and just gun-loving guy optic. What do you get out of the box? You get this red dot. You get it on this base. So this is the same base, it's just a standard base. It's got the little star key to take it on and off. I opted for one of the American Defense quick disconnect mounts from primaryarms.com. The optic retails at $199.99. The bases are extra if you get something that is not the standard. So this, as I mentioned, comes with it. This one's another $69.99. We were able to get this sight. The print just got released to review, and so far I'm loving it. It also comes with one of these small micro bases that you can put on AKs and other things. You get the bikini cover that you'd expect to get with it, marked HoloSun. Then you get these two little nifty things. So you get a battery compartment. I'm going to show you what this is for in a minute. And then you get this little tool. It's got a very sharp spoke on there that's like a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver. And there's a larger flathead screwdriver. You guys might be thinking, man, that looks a lot like the one that Aimpoint gives. Yes, HoloSun is not exactly trying to hide the fact that they kind of knock off Aimpoint on some things. But they do it at a better price, and these last, at least so far. So I'm really enjoying them. All right, so the red dot. What is new? Well, just like the Gen 1, as you can see, very streamlined. No battery compartments on the sides like Aimpoint. Or like the Gen 2 HoloSun. The Gen 2 HoloSun has a big battery compartment on the side, just like Aimpoint, which is what I wanted. The Gen 1, if you remember, has the battery underneath this base. It's a pain in the butt. If I want to change the battery, I gotta take it off the gun, take the base off the red dot, change the battery, put the base back on, then attach it back to the gun. That was a pain in the butt for me. So I said, HoloSun, get your stuff together. Put the battery compartment on the side, or put it somewhere else, somewhere it's easier to get to. They listened. The Gen 2 had the big battery compartment on the side. This one we call the Gen 3, the solar panel powered unit. This one, the battery compartment, is right here. You see the two screws. There's a screw there, and a screw there. That actually slides out. Completely flat right there. Pretty ingenious design right there. I really like it so far. Sure, it's a pain in the butt to take it out of there. It's not as easy because you have the little tool to do it. But it's nice having it out of the way and seeing a very streamlined unit like that. Now, to the guts and glory of this thing. The battery and the solar panel both work in unison if they need to. So, the red dot. If there's ambient light outside, enough light outside to power it, it only runs on the solar panel. That is what they call automatic mode. So in automatic mode, this is what powers the optic. And if there's not enough, so let's say someone sticks their thumb on it, then the battery automatically kicks on setting 3, 4, or 5, whatever you have it set for, and that's what you see. Then, if you want, so let's say for some reason solar panel is not working, it's really dark out at night and you need something more powerful, a little brighter, you can switch to what they call manual mode. Manual mode means just the battery is powering this. So it's pretty cool that you can manually switch the two. So you don't have to set automatic or just manual, you can switch back and forth. So, right now it's on automatic mode. Right now, if I cover this up, it switches to function 3, 4, or 5, brightness 3, 4, or 5. And they're pretty dim. Down here, I don't even know if we're going to be able to see them through here. I can see them with my naked eye, but I think the camera may have a hard time because they're so dim. So let's check that out. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. And let's see. Right there, you guys can see that. It's a funky looking little red dot. Now, if I put my hands over the solar panel, it's gone. Now, in reality, that dot is still there. I can still see that dot. But, because it's so bright down here, to you guys it looks like it's gone. So, what if, let's say it is gone. For some reason, Solar panel's out. It's not working. What do I do? Power the plus sign right here to make it brighter. Hold on for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now watch this. If I cover up this, oh, look at that. It's still there. If I push the plus sign, look how hot that's getting. The thing is getting bright. I can also decrease it down to nearly nothing. Now, what if I want to switch back to automatic mode, where the solar panel is doing all the work for me? I hold down both of these buttons at the same time. Now let's see what happens. Alright, there's the red dot. There it goes away again. So, really nifty, great little feature how they did that. Again, pretty ingenious. These guys are, they're not staying with the status quo, they're deciding they're going to make their own way. I really like that. The optic feels good. It looks good, it's nice and streamlined. Again, I like that the adjustments are the same as the aim point. So if you want to adjust up and down, because this is the up and down, you see a little slit in there, just like the aim point, and just like the Gen 1 HoloSuns. That slides right in there, and it even says up is to the left or right is to the left. Because this is up, if I go up, I'm turning the red dot, making it come up. It is 0.5 MOA for every click. So there's the one at the top here, which is up and down. There's one right here, which is right and left. Again, really like this guy. We're going to get outside and do some testing. There is about 3.5 feet of snow on the ground, but we're still going to get out there. We're still going to test it. We're still going to see how it functions. This thing's going to get wet. It's going to get freezing cold because right now I think it's 8 degrees out. Right now it's also snowing. So this thing is definitely going to be put to the test day 1. Again, HoloSun red dot, now a solar panel. Showed you guys what you get with it. It's pretty much the same as the Gen 1, except for it now has this solar panel battery or solar panel on here now. The battery location and the plus or minus are now on the side. Again, I really like it. The battery compartment I'm getting used to, but it's kind of nice and nifty how it's all the way out of the way while not being under the mount. So, we're going to get outside, we're going to do some testing, and you guys are going to see how this thing functions. Alright? Alright guys, it's Adam here from Shield and Sword Academy. As you can see, we've got it's up to my knees in snow on our deck. It's even worse out in the yard. What it is, I buried my Tavor with the HoloSun solar powered red dot, solar and battery powered red dot, in the snow right here. It's been out here for a little over 3 hours. It is 8 degrees right now. In the snow, it's probably even less. We're going to take it, we're going to shoot about 100 yards that way towards our backstop. We're going to see if the solar powered red dot, 1, comes on, 2, if the battery function still works, and 3, if we can switch between automatic and manual mode, which I talked about earlier. So, let's see what happens. Alright, we had the bikini cover on because the snow right now is super hard and I didn't want to scratch up the lens day 1. So, let's see what happens. We have red. Let's see how we do. Alright, let's turn off the solar power. It's too dim. With no solar power, it's too dim to see out here, it looks like. So let's switch to manual mode. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's turn the brightness up and down. We're still getting that function. Get more shots in. Let's switch back to the regular function of solar power. All right. Yep, it's working. All right. Now, for some reason, we have a glass of water out here. Let's see how waterproof this thing is. You know, you never know when you're gonna be on the range and somebody's gonna throw a glass of water on your red dot. Still got power. All right, let's clear this. I'm going to show you guys that we still have power on this. Let's see if we can even see this. I gotta take my glove off here and my eye protection. All right, now let's see if I can get this into line so you guys can see it. You see the red dot right there. Solar power off. Can't see it. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let's switch to manual mode. 1, 2, 3. Put the camera back up here all the way. There's the red dot. Oh, lost it there. There it is. All right, let's go dimmer. It's going dimmer. Hotter's hotter. Doesn't matter if that's covered. Let's go back to the auto mode. Automatic. Hold these down. 1, 2, 3. And there's the red dot. There it disappeared. Red dot disappeared. All right, guys. So what I did notice, I took off my glasses, and the glasses I was shooting are polarized. I have no idea if it's playing a role or not, and maybe it was just because of the camera like before. You know, here's what I was wearing before, but I can now see a red dot when I look at something, especially a darker background, when I cover this up. So I can see a very dim red dot. Again, it's not much, but it's there. And I'm gonna have to play around with it some more, obviously, and see if it's just something I'm doing or what. But it is there. So far I like it. You know, we poured water, or we had it upside down in water for 5, 6, 7 seconds, whatever. Had it buried in snow for about 3 hours in 8-degree weather, and it's raining out, of course. You know, it's Ohio, it rains, snows, and freezes all at the same time. And everything's done well so far. We did a little bit of drop testing, not super far, because one, this snow, like I said, is so gosh darn hard. I mean, it is frozen that I was a little bit afraid to really mess up the lens. That's what I was the most concerned about, is I was going to drop it and have one of these really hard shards of ice go straight into the lens and really damage it. But we did drop it a few times, and I started putting this thing on its bikini cover to help a little bit. We did some drop tests. And of course, you know, the snow is still breaking the fall a little bit, but it's still pretty gosh darn hard. You guys can see, I can stand on the snow, and it's still about, it's up to my knees. I'm standing, you guys see how high up I'm on the door I am. This is a 6.5 foot frame door. So, even with all that dropping, with shaking it around, red dot's still there right now. So I like it. The one thing I'm gonna have to call Primary Arms Guard, or HoloSun at least, and ask about is the solar on off, and see how the automatic mode's working. Maybe I have to mess with it and check out a setting. Not really sure just yet. But so far, it's done awesome. It's hitting. We're should be about 78, 80 yards away from the target. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. 1,000 subscribers, we're doing that big giveaway. A bunch of custom holsters made for your gun, ammunition, muzzle brakes, magazines, all kinds of stuff. And again, remember that we're on Instagram at Adam_SASA, and on Facebook we are Shield and Sword Academy. I would like to hear from you guys as well as you want to see done with this. So far, like I mentioned, we've set it upside down in water. We've poured water over it. We've left it buried in snow for 3 hours, 4 hours. It's 8 degrees out. It's raining. You know, it's inside the snow. And then we shot it. Everything's worked fine. We covered the solar panel. We can kick it still back on to manual mode. I want to hear what you guys have to say, though. I want to hear what you think, what you want to see. So again, let me know. Critique what I'm doing. I want to know so I can get better at doing all this stuff for you guys. All right? So see you guys later.
Dynamic prone.